on Channel 9 and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the New York Mets and Channel 9 is prohibited. And there are the bat boy Jeffrey Friedman working with Richie Bradley today. Talking with Elliot Maddox and Bruce Beauclair. What a comfortable day. There's really a hint of autumn in the air this afternoon. And we know from the past it doesn't necessarily mean we won't have any more hot weather. But what a weekend. Now John Milner, batting at .291, faces Ray Burris, top of the second. Fastball, strike call. Well hit to deep right field, going on its way, and it is gone. A home run for John Milner. For Milner, his 16th home run of the year. And we have a 3-1 ball game. Milner, a pull hitter who has good power. And he really applied the bat to that delivery by Ray Burris for number 16.
It's the second home run given up by Ray Burris since coming to the New York Mets. Milner has been a good home run hitter for the Mets. He holds the record for the most home runs by a left-hand batter for a Met with 23, and this one hits the scoreboard. Well hit.
.3-1 the score. This is Bill Madlock, the third baseman. Bill has had 2 hits of the series. Takes high, ball 1. And the slider low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Base hit to left field. Clean line single by Bill Madlock. The Pirates are hard to hold down. They're coming back.
Madlock in yesterday's ball game did not get a base hit in the game, but he hit the ball hard 4 times. Solid line drives.
Now the catcher, Ed Ott, is coming up. 2 for 6 in the series. Ott batting at .271 on the year. Physically, he is a very strong young man. There goes Madlock. The throw by Stearns. Safe. Well, the Pirates are running on John Stearns. Their second stolen base in 2 innings. John, as we mentioned earlier, has been bothered by a sore arm.
Well, look at it again. It's stolen base number 24 for Madlock. He's been thrown out only 7 times. He had not been much of a stolen baseman until he got with the Pirates, and they have put him in motion.
Chuck Tanner is a manager who believes in speed and the stolen base. Good curveball. 1-1. Ed Ott looks a little bit like John Stearns, doesn't he?
Doesn't that shot? They're built a lot alike.
Foul ball back. John was unhappy today. His alma mater, the Colorado Buffs, knocked off by Oregon yesterday. Phil Garner on deck. Yesterday, the first big Saturday afternoon of the new college football season. Towering pop-up. It's in play. Hebner is calling for it. Oh, and he dropped it. Actually, he didn't drop it. He just didn't catch it. You can see he was struggling under it all the way. Richie's had some problems in the field of late, and the crowd is on him a little bit.
He was fighting the sun on that one. Well, look at it again. There's no wind. It's just basically the sun. And watch him. He's trying to move around to get that sun away from the ball. And he just doesn't do it.
He had his glasses down. He flipped them. He knew he was going to have to battle it. They have scored an error on Richie Hebner. And the Pirates have runners on first and second. Nobody out. And the hitter is Phil Garner, the second baseman. Garner hitting .287. He's a tough hitter. Good slider by Ray Burris. Pirates do not have a weak spot in their batting order. Bruce Kison is the on-deck batter. And on the inside corner, a strike. Lowest batting average of the starting lineup is .271. Fastball just missing. The hitter is Phil Garner. The Pirates coming right back, now trailing 3-1. Mets got 3 off Kison in the first inning. Bounced over the mound. Taveras steps on second and on to Kranepool double play. Frank Taveras stepping on second and throwing to Kranepool to double up Phil Garner. Madlock moves over to third. Mets have now made 141 double plays, and they've played 140 ball games this year. We'll watch Frank Taveras in action again.
And it's tailor-made for Frank, as he can make the play without handing the ball over to Doug Flynn. He's got that forward motion going for him, and he has to get up in the air to get out of the way of Ed Ott, who is tough enough to take you out to left field.
Boy, Frankie looked like quite a hurdler on that. He really went in the air to get over him. Bruce Kison, the batter, 7 for 43. Swing and a miss, strike 1. At the half, the football Giants, the New York Giants 14, and the St. Louis Cardinals 14. Bunted foul as Kison tries to bunt for a base hit. He was using the element of surprise. Madlock is on third, 2 men away. And he struck him out. Ray Burris strikes out Bruce Kison. And the Pirates settle for 1 run. On 2 hits, there was an error and 1 left on.
Well, everybody, we know that